What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and here we are back on Feed the Beast map. So, there's a couple things I would like to show you real quick, but we're going to stay away from the industrial craft for the moment. I've gone ahead and done a bunch of ores and stuff, and, gotten everything set up so we can do some, some different mods, and I've also done, if I can get up here, a bunch of solar panels. So we did have, enough power to run everything without having to use too much coal. Usually we can just sleep the night away and not have to worry about it too much. So, and yeah, that was one thing. I did make a bed because I realized at the end of the last episode, oops, I have not made a bed, and the last place I slept was very close to spawn. So, yeah. And as you can see under the map, we're a little bit of ways away. We're not too far, but still, 5,000 blocks it's a little ways to travel. Alright, so you can see full power here. No big deal. But for now, we're going to go ahead and do Tinker's Construct, because I would like to get a hold of the hammer. Everything out here is looking kind of messy, and it's going to be even messier when I go ahead and build the smeltery. So I would like to go ahead and hollow out a big area in here and build some buildings and stuff so I can house everything else rather neatly. Because this makes me feel gross. Having everything just kind of, out here doing, whatever it is it's doing. Next to everything else, that doesn't really make sense. So, first of all, what we're going to do is we've already got our stencils set up in here. We need the tough rod, the hammerhead, and we need 2 large plates. But first, even before that, and let me go ahead and just drag this over there, just so we have a table to, make things easier. And it looks almost exactly like that. Actually, it does look exactly like that. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is, I went ahead to one of the biomes near here and got a bunch of clay. So I believe it's done like this and like that. Yep. And there we go, and there we have some grout. Alright, it's 2 stacks, so that should be plenty. And let's go ahead and store this stuff. And clays, just so it's not, cramming up our inventory. Alright, so we need the grout to make the seared bricks. Just like this. We could do 2 seared bricks, but I think we need to save our mimicite for something a little more useful, or a little more expensive. The grout isn't something that's very expensive to make. Alright, so I will see you back in just a minute when we've got this all smelted up. Alrighty, folks. So here we are back, and we have our seared brick. So let's just start by placing this stuff in there. That stuff, the grout. Alright, so let's go ahead and make these. So what we need to do is we need to make a seared tank. So let's go ahead and grab some glass. I don't think I grabbed any. Alright, so just 1 is fine. For now, we'll make it more complicated and stuff later, but real simple. Oh, and we've got our 3rd book, Mighty Smelting. Alright, so, and then we need to make a drain, which is just the 2 on the sides. Oops. Like that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and make 2 of these. And you'll see why in just a minute. Alright, and we need to make a controller. Alright, so that's just a normal square. Okay. And then we just need a whole bunch of seared bricks. So just like that. And definitely need more than 9. And alright. I'll go ahead and put this stuff up here like that. And we don't need the book yet. Alright, so we'll just place a base like this and just make the normal 3x3. I think you can make them larger now, but I'm not quite sure. So we don't need anything more than a 3x3 at the moment. So we definitely need some more bricks. Alright. And that. And we'll make... how should we do this? We'll go ahead and do... make my mind up. Like this. And then... we'll have these. That there and that there. Actually, that's going to interfere with that. Move it over one. Yeah. Alright, I'll put the part builder over here. Like I said, messy. It's, Alright, so then we'll have... we need some spouts. Alright, so just a V like a bucket. And that's over here now. We need 2 of those. One there, one there. Alright, now we need a casting table. So we'll go ahead and do that. Put that there. And we need a basin, which is exactly the opposite. That's right there. Okay. And I would like some... which one? We'll go with just the seared glass. Alright, so glass in a cross shape, and then those on the outside. And we need our glass. Alright, there we go. So like this, and then like that. And it just makes just one. So put that there, and let's make one more. And then do that. And then I think we have enough to surround the top side. Alright. Like this, and just add a little bit more storage space in here. So yep, I have just enough. Alright. So this is running. Good. And now we need the lava that I went and got. So 1, and it's showing how much is in there. You see the nice little window up top. So I'm actually, it bothered me a bit at the moment because I was like, well, this gets in the way. But, you know, it tells a lot of really nice information. Like when I look at this stuff, you know, if you're not too familiar with it, you can say, oh, that's a generator. Okay, I understand. You know, it's an Industrial Craft 2 macerator. And the max power is 32 EU. The power that it's using is 2 EU per tick. Well, it's not actually using it now, but that's when it's running, it uses that. And, you know, etc. And these are full power. I can tell that that's full power, 40,000 EU out of 40,000. So, you know, all this stuff is actually really nice. Can be especially helpful when you're mining. You're like, oh, that's that. And, you know, because some of the ores actually look fairly similar. So, you know, you can tell them apart if you're, you know, used to it. But especially the ones, the nether ores, they can look remarkably like each other. Especially like the blue ones. I don't know, I get them mixed up all the time. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll actually put some of this stuff up. I can put the books up, I guess. So I don't think we're going to need those right now. We don't need the clay. Maybe it's over here that I was putting that. Yeah, that's fine for now. Glass, we'll put it in here. Oh, that's where my clay was. Getting all mixed up here. I just like to keep it fairly organized because if I start just leaving stuff, you know, here and there, then I'm going to get all confused and lose everything. So, you know, I'm confused enough as it is. I don't need to, you know, help myself out being more confused. Alright. So a few things. We're going to go ahead and just make cobblestone. I believe you put it in here. No? Thought you did for these. Maybe we might need that other one. Just to make... Thought we could make just normal rods this way. Well, there's that. So... Or maybe you have to do it out of smooth stone. Alright, so let's try smooth stone. That. And that. No? Seems awfully wasteful to make it out of... Oh, that's a crafting table. Oops. Alright. Nope, that didn't work either. Pattern on the left. To get started. Level iron. Alright, so... Very strange. Alright, I'm gonna see what I'm doing wrong, and then I will be right back with you guys. Alrighty guys and gals, so I feel really silly. You see where it says material cost 3? I was just putting 1 in there. Okay, so that is how you do that. Well, there we go. So it's kind of acting buggy on top of that, but okay, so material cost 8. So let's go ahead and take one of those. And we need this, which is another material cost 8. Alright, so what we're going to do with those is we're going to go ahead and go get some gold. And we don't really have a whole lot here. We'll go ahead and stick these in here so it goes ahead and starts on that. But what we want to do is find where I put my gold. I dug a hole somewhere and stuck it in there. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and we'll wait for this to go through. Fuel 850. Okay. So just wait on these. And then I'm going to stick these up here. And these iron blocks, I went ahead and did some... Or I made one of these tool forges, which is real simple to make. You just stick the normal tool station in there, and it's just a more advanced version. Because we needed it to make the hammer. So, went ahead and did that. Alright, so what you do, stick that on there, and I don't think that's enough gold. Alright. So, let's just stick that in there. And I should have just shift-clicked, but, meh, whatever. So you can see we've got the gold blocks in there. Alright, let's do this. That way we can see inside. I wish those were actually gold blocks, but they're not, so. Alright. There we go. And those are just melting away. It doubles the amount like the macerator does, so that's extremely nice. That's why I didn't go ahead and macerate it, because it would have been just taking up time for nothing. So, alright, and there it's filling up. Well, still not working. Interesting. Let's see if it'll work on one of these other ones. Oh, I know why it's not working, because that's not what I need in there. There we go. So what you do is you just make a cast by sticking these normal pieces in there that we made off the wooden pieces, and ta-da! So after much to do, we have our casts. And to go ahead and get everything else back out of there, because we definitely don't need that much, I'll go ahead and actually just go ahead and make some blocks. And with the spares, I'll make some ingots. So let's run over here and pick these up. We got a zombie out there. Alright, so we need... Let's just go ahead and stick these in here. I'm just sticking random stuff in here for now. Alright, and where... There it is. Alright. And then we need an ingot. Doesn't matter what type, I'll just use iron. Okay. So we'll place that right here. And make a cast of the ingot. There's a block. Do we have enough for another block? Yeah. Alright, so I'll put the stencils in here with the other ones for now. There's a plate cast. Alright. So these are the ones that we're going to need to make the others. For that, we're going to need aluminum. Aluminum. Alright. There we go. Where is it? Aluminum ore. There we go. And we're going to need copper. We don't need that much copper, so we'll just go ahead and use that. There's our cast. There's another block, and we should have just one more ingot left. Alright. Yep. Alright. Wait for that to solidify, and there we go. Gold ingot. Stick that in there, and we'll just go ahead and stick those in there for now. Oh, it's stuck on the chest. Alright. And go ahead and stick that in there. Alright, so for this, we're going to need, I believe it's a 3-to-1 ratio. Let's see, materials in E1, I think it's in this one. Alright, materials. Alright, let's go through here until it's wood, iron, cactus, obsidian, netherrack, green slime, paper, ardite, cobalt. Alright, where is it? Bronze, steel, pig iron. Okay, so maybe it's in the next one up. Let's take a look. Mighty smelting. Casting, construction, alloys. There we go. Alright, so it looks like it's fairly far on in this. Brownstone, clear glass, endstone, seared glass, glue ball. Huh. Maybe I passed it. Oh, here we go. Alumite. Alright, so aluminum. So we need, okay. So 5 iron. Okay, here's aluminum brass, which is what I was actually looking for. But we can go ahead and bump it up one and make, alright, so 5 aluminum, 2 iron, and 2 obsidian. Because we have a bit of obsidian. Alright, so we don't need the copper. We do have our obsidian here. There's our aluminum. Let's try to sort this out. And we need a bit of iron. Okay, grab that. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and 1, 2. I believe that's what it said. Let's check real quick. Next. 5, 2, and 2. Okay. So we'll just wait until those get smelted up. And if you do the wrong combination, it'll actually just like stack on top of each other, depending on what it is. Should make a little staircase. Oops. I think it's cool just looking at whatever's inside. Waiting and waiting some more. We've got our molten aluminum. Our iron should be done pretty soon. Normally I just skip this, but it'll only take a second. So yeah, as you can see, oh, yeah, the iron ingots. There we go, 4 and 10 of the aluminum. And then pretty soon it'll stack on top, and then it should combine into the alloy. Yep, and there we go. And then we've got 6 ingots of aluminite. Alright, but the problem is we're going to need more than that. So let's go ahead and do... We're going to make an obsidian rod. Oop. That's not the right thing. Where's our stencil? Tough rod. Okay. And it should be, yeah, just like that. since it's 0.5, we get this extra obsidian shard there. Oh, that's just the normal tool rod. So that is not what we were looking for. This is what we're looking for. Alright. Where... Tough rod. Oh my god, I guess I left it in the bench. Yeah, there it is. Alright. We'll use this later for a weapon or something, though. Alright, material costs 3. Sometimes you have to exit out of it for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's just not acting quite like it should. There we go. Oops. Well, now we have 11. So, that might be a problem, but I'll go get some more later. Alright. So let's put this stencil up. Put that in there. Alright. So now we need our hammerhead. We've got our plate. So we're probably going to have to go ahead and cut away again. So we will be right back in a minute. Alrighty folks, so as you can see here, we've got our alumite head here. And I went ahead and made a bunch more. I went and mined up some obsidian, so it's been a little while since I broke off there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get rid of those because they're annoying me. Oh, nope, don't want to make the diamond pickaxe. Alright, so what we're going to do now is go ahead and make some plate casts. So we put that in there. And as we can see over here, what we're going to make is this. So we need 2 of these. And we already have these made up. So go ahead and stick that in there. We've got one of the plates. So we just need one more. And it should have enough. Yeah, there's going to be plenty. Alright. One more. And there we go. So we'll go ahead and stick these in here. Like that. And there we go. And the reinforced comes from the obsidian tough rod. So that's why I decided to do that over the other things that we could have done. Alright, so what do we want to call this? I have no idea. Just do something boring. There we go. Since creativity at the moment is just not something that I have in mind. Alright, so this will do this awesome thing. Isn't that wonderful? And it is pretty quick, so, you know, it doesn't have all that many uses on the bottom there, but because it's reinforced, it doesn't go through those uses very often. So this makes it so much quicker to mine through an area, and especially if you're just going in a straight line like I am not doing at the moment. Alright, so this is probably going to be a shorter episode. It depends when I cut the stuff together, and some of it will probably be cut out, but you're not missing anything, so don't worry. So when we come back next time, we're going to have a big area in here in which we can organize stuff and get all of this just random, you know, miscellaneous stuff that's just all over the place, nice and organized. Alright, so I will see you then, and until then, have a wonderful day.